Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. I'm Platter series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. This next one is so pretty, I almost hate to eat it. Almost. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That is definitely the case today. I got off of work about 45 minutes ago, something like that. Let the truck warm up. It's on my way home. Wanted something to eat. I didn't want to do just like the normal fast food stuff. I was like, and I'm kind of like, well, maybe I could do like Tropical Smoothie Cafe again, which I've reviewed a bunch of stuff from them, by the way. Go look up those reviews. But I was like, you know what? No. I got another spot I'm going to hit. It's a local spot. So, what is it? Where did I get it from? What are we doing here? Well, folks, I decided to go back to... Where's the thing? Oh, God. Boom! It's at... No! Failing so miserably at this. I went back to, to Addi-Zone, which is in Addison, Illinois. Which I do. I like the name of their thing. Addi-Zone in Addison. That's clever. I went over there. I picked up a couple things. Previously, I'd reviewed a couple of their protein shakes. I just got through reviewing another of their protein shakes. This is their peanut butter chocolate banana shake. Go watch those reviews if you're interested. But I decided I wasn't just going to get two shakes this time. No, I was going to go in for one of their food options. Because, boom, they have acai bowls. Which I can genuinely say, I think this will be the first time I've ever had an acai bowl in my entire life. I'm aware of them, but I'm not typically the market for them. But I mean, okay, I'm going to try my best. I mean, come on. Like, how pretty is that, right? That's super pretty. No, okay, it's good. Thought we were losing a blueberry there. So, yeah, we got, like, some blueberries. We got, like, strawberries, some coconut. I'm not the biggest coconut guy. Some granola. Like, almonds? And I think they got honey on them or something. So, sure, man, let's give it a go. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this in my previous review, but I am going to mention it here. Because this is a local spot, it is going to end up in one of my specific playlists called Eating Out, Illinois. That playlist is just for local spots that, kind of in my area and everything that hopefully I get the opportunity to highlight and get to try. So let's give it a go. All right. I don't know where to go. All right, we'll start with we'll go right to left because okay, and then there's like purple goo. Some sort of fruity purple goo. Let's give it a go. Definitely some honey. I mean, I like that, man. Almonds are good. I don't have anything against almonds. Almonds and honey are good. Yeah, okay. What is the purple goo? It's got to be based off of some sort of berry. It has like a sweetness, but it also has a tartness to it. Interesting. Mysterious purple goo. I'm sure people like know what acai and all this stuff is. They're just screaming at the thing. Mind you, they're probably not, because those people probably don't watch my channel very often. Just being real here. Get some of the coconut. Okay. Like, I'm not the biggest coconut person in the world, but I'm not actively against it. It's just you got to use it in relation to something. Like, just dried coconut by itself, I'm not a big fan of. But with all the stuff that you got going on here, and there's a lot of stuff, I can actually appreciate it more. And it has stuff to contrast against, so, I can actually kind of get down with that. Purple goo, what are you? Maybe like a blueberry or something like that? Let's get some of the strawberries. I enjoy strawberries every now and again. Not my favorite fruit, but I like it. Love the goo. Good strawberries. Really good strawberries. You can tell they're fresh. Because strawberries, again, I'm a little bit here or there. I like them. The thing with strawberries, especially if you get ones that have just been out for too long, they kind of just have like a monotone taste. Like there's not that much to them. You just kind of get hit with just a general sort of strawberry taste. When you get nice fresh ones, you get like a nice run of flavors. You get like a little bit of sweet, a little bit of tartness, and then you kind of get that undescribable strawberry flavor. Right, now let's hit up the blueberries. I like blueberries. I like blueberries probably more than I like strawberries. Good blueberries too. And again, you can tell everything is nice and fresh. It's prepared right there. Laid behind the counter. Very, very nice. I'm down with this, man. Like, and again, and whatever the purple goo is, it's very nice. It has nice flavor, but it's not. If you watch my channel, I like contrasting flavors. This has all the flavors, for one, but they're all very nice and fruity and fresh. But the really nice thing is, like, the purple stuff at the bottom, again, it has kind of a tartness to it. Not super tart, but, whereas everything else is sweeter than it. So when I dip in, I get a mix of kind of tartness and sweet, no matter what I'm doing. It's just kind of what is providing the sweetness. But yeah, it's really good. Like, I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm suddenly like a huge acai bowl convert or anything, but I can get it. I understand why people would like this. It's good. It's nice. It's fresh. Every flavor here works really well and still manages to stand out. Yeah. Can I do a thing where I get like some of everything? I think pretty much got everything on that one. Let's do it all together at once. So many flavors. I like it, man. Seriously, this is good. Like, I mean, here's the thing, folks. Two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Now, full disclosure, again, this is the first acai bowl I've ever had. I can't tell you if this is a particularly great one or if it's absolutely terrible by acai bowl standards. Don't know. Honestly, don't care. I'm going off of my personal experience with it. My personal experience is that I really like it. Like, again, is it going to go over there and replace the McGriddle for me? No. I'm probably going to hit the McGriddles and the McDonald's and all that stuff more frequently. But, by that same token, I do really appreciate this as an option. Right now, it's about 5 degrees out, so it's not the best option because it's pretty cold and everything. But especially, like, during the summer months and stuff, this would be great. Especially after work. Because, a lot of times after work, I'm tired, I'm sore. I don't always want something, big and heavy. This is really nice for that. Everything about it works really well. It's really tasty and flavorful, and like I said, it's just, even though, again, I'm not that guy, again, clearly I'm not that guy. But that doesn't mean that I can't incorporate a little bit of that guy into this guy. And I think that most people kind of fall in that category too. And that's why I would still recommend it. Because I think even if you're not an acai bowl person, like I said, you don't have to be all the time. Maybe a couple times a month, maybe once a week, something like that. Just to kind of give yourself not only options, but, and I'm not a doctor or anything, clearly. But there ain't no way that this isn't like a million times healthier than a fucking McGriddle. You get what I'm saying? It's nice. It's definitely going to be filling. You get a lot of it, actually. And, it's nice and fresh. I think it's really good. And I think for my personal first acai experience, I'm glad that I had it with Addi-Zone, and I think they did a tremendous job. And, like I said, it's not going to be my go-to breakfast item, but it's definitely something that I'm going to go back for. And they also have other bowls available, and I'm going to try those too at some point. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly acai-tastic rest of your life. Sure, why not? That's the thing. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity to the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do all the time? I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes. And it's important that even when we do face those situations in our lives, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, it doesn't have to necessarily be an acai bowl, but 2 things. If you could, just your buddy Brandon. Number 1, when you can, try to think about eating a little bit healthier. And I say that as me, okay? At the time I'm doing this, I'm 37 years old. I am sure that my doctor would be like, eat all the acai bowls. Stop eating burgers and bullshit. Fair point. Fair point. But the other thing is, again, it doesn't necessarily have to be an acai bowl or something like that. But, don't always be afraid to try new stuff. Like I said, this is my first time with it. I mean, I like fruits and stuff, but it's not really a go-to thing for me. I think that, because even this place, Addi-Zone, it's been there for a little bit, not too long, but it's been there for a little bit, and it took me a while just to get in there, because, I would see it, and I just passed by it. And, take that opportunity. If you have local spots to you, especially if you live around, kind of the area that I live in, there are so many great spots. That's why I started doing the Eating Out Illinois stuff, because it's I want to, kind of help focus people on these a little bit, because I think they're really great spots. Anyway, bye!